Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome to Regrowth. So I decided to start a new mod pack and I read a couple good things about this one and this is another HQM based mod pack and they've gone and significantly changed a lot of the basic recipes. And this is going to be more of a semi-survival kind of map. Um, I'll get into the backstory in a second. So let's begin. So the version that I'm using is from the Curse Voice launcher. So if you can go and browse over to beta.cursevoice.com, you're going to get a link to a installer. So the Curse Voice launcher was actually developed for World of Warcraft, and it's a chat-based client for teams within MMORPGs, and they've been adding a lot of modules for other popular games, and one of them being Minecraft. So the Curse Voice has a partnership with Feed the Beast, where they're going to host a lot of the different mod packs that are provided by Feed the Beast, and the launcher itself does a very good job of tracking all the mods that are associated with the mod pack and when those mods get updated or when the mod pack gets updated. And so you'll be able to track a whole bunch of different parameters. And so this particular mod pack is what happens when nature goes missing. So it's a pretty good variation on what to do with scarcity in a survival map. So let's get going. So here we are at the main menu. So let's start out a single player game. Let's create a new world and dive right in. In this case, I want to have a survival map. I'm going to leave cheats off, bonuses off, leave the default, everything else is default, and start out. Alright, here I am in the new world. It's still loading. Looks like I have a couple of dirty water ponds. I have some kind of weird building here in the distance. Let's HQM quest. I do not have permission. Probably because I turned off cheats, but it looks like alright, so I've awakened from my slumber once more, but things are different. So the world is dead around me, nothing but the skeletons of trees, blah blah blah. So everything is, I cannot find a single deposit of minerals underground, so everything underground, I'm not going to find any iron or coal or anything. I'm going to have to rely on my wits, which means I'm in a lot of trouble. What is this? Hobgoblin from Witchery. Alright, so this is a Witchery house. Oak wood. Don't mind if I do. Sorry, pal. Alright. Yoink. Alright, so let's check out the quest book. So clicking the start, show quests, how the world came to be. So let's try punching things. So in the very beginning, I'm going to need to hit the dead trees with my bare hands. It looks like they're only going to drop planks and charcoal. So it's an interesting way to start. Looks like I'm going to get a lot of coal as a resource, but not sure if these planks are fully interchangeable with wood. My guess is not, but I do know from a previous attempt, I just did a little bit of a playthrough by myself to kind of get a little handle on it before recording, that the planks are not quite interchangeable with wood. They're not quite like a wooden plank, and just so many of the formulas have been changed that it's really unique in what you can get. So I'm just going to gather up a little bit now and move on to the next thing, which is these little slate deposits. So let me grab a couple here. I I feel like I'm against the clock. I guess everybody is when they're starting a survival world. Um, you only have so much time to get those base materials before you're hunting for shelter. And in a game like this, there's the modded mobs are not quite like anything you've seen in a traditional world. So you're kind of flying by the seat of your pants all the time. And so let's check to see how am I doing on the quest. Good, I got everything. So let's get some starter food. Next, such a tool. So here's some items that I can make in the 2x2 crafting area. So they significantly changed the Tinker's Construct tools inventory. So let's start crafting. So we're going to need okay, let's get a pickaxe head. Let's get let's see, what do I need to make? Okay, let's make some shovel heads. Let's make 2. Let's make flint axe heads, so a little triangle shape. Great. Let's make some tool rods by making vertical stacks of sticks. 4. And then I believe the last thing is, yes, we're going to need a wooden binding. All right. So from that should give us all the parts that we need here. So detection tasks, we're going to need to combine these in the crafting grid. So I should be able to make at least one of every of the starter tools. So so tool rods plus a axe head and a shovel make a mattock. The starter shovel, there we go. Let's go for an axe head, there we go. And the 3 pieces should make a pickaxe. Wonderful. All right, so let's craft up. Let's ask for a hand guard so we can make a sword very shortly. So that's going to give us a sword blade. Great. And then how much time do we have? All right, so the day is halfway done. Let's take a look at the next quest. So basic tools are well and good, but we're going to need to make a crafting table by crafting a hatchet with a plank. So let's get a fully healed hatchet, a couple of planks, make a couple of these guys. Now I'm in the game. Okay, so let's do a little bit of resource gathering while we can. All right, it's starting to get towards late afternoon. Good. Much faster. So it looks like I have a couple of, I see some beehives. So that means that there's going to be some magic bees in the quest pack. After Agrarian Skies 2, I'm not sure if I'm ready for more magic bees. But I did see that there's magical plants. So I do remember them from Sky Factory. And I was quite happy with how those turned out. I'm going to leave the modest hive there for now. Going to have to brush up and remember how I actually got going with bees, because I have a feeling that we're going to need the bees to actually, let's see which tool is going to be the best. Okay, so we're going to need those bees probably to make a lot of the material to get going in the world. So yeah. Back to the mad rush of resource gathering. Good, got that. Yep, up against the clock. Let's hit a couple more trees and then try to pick a place to camp for the night. I'm thinking somewhere along the shore, maybe, unless I come across some kind of... Oh! Hello? What is this? The burned out remains of a village. Okay. Long weeds, that's not very good. What's underneath here? Birchwood planks. Alright, alright. I can deal with this. It's not a bad starting thing, but it kind of wasted a little bit of my time. So let's gather up a little bit more. Then maybe I'll return here for the night for the first night's sleepover. So I do have a cave entrance right here. Maybe I can stay busy by visiting the cave. How are we on materials? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Not quite yet. Alright, maybe I can... Okay. Before things get too crazy, let's start with... let's just make a little... the standard hole in the hole-in-the-wall fort. Alright. Well, this will be good for day one, at least. So, to begin, let's start off with a little bit of light. Great. And it's feeling a little claustrophobic here. Oh good, this is going to get me some stone. Good, so at least I'll have some stone for the furnace at least. And I know that the cave entrance is immediately to the left, so that'll give me some place to explore here in a second. So let's grab one of these, let's plunk it in the floor. And great. I can hear the monsters already. Okay, so let's get going with the Tinker's Construct stuff so I can work myself up to a sword. So, alright, so we're going to need tool station, stencil table, part builder, pattern chest. Okay. Okay, cobblestone, intro furnace. I think I'm probably going to want to, yeah, let's make up, done this a couple times, blank patterns, which are going to replace the wood blocks. Looks like it's dark already, and monsters are around me. Let me fix my audio levels. Alright, that's a little better. I'm going to have a lot of monsters now, and not really a lot of ways to remove them until I get my my rearing gear here. So let's make a little bit of space here. Okay, looks good. So we'll start out with the tool station. Let's see if I can remember this without going too crazy. We're going to need stencil table. Going to need a chest. And then with the chest, we can turn that into a pattern chest. Alright. Set of 9 of these makes a deadwood log. Okay. And I think a log and... Okay, make a part builder. Great. So that's everything I need to get going here. So... with that... I think this is everything I need. So, stencil table, yep, this is what I need to create the items. Pattern pattern chest will hold patterns that I've created. The tool station will allow me to combine them. So I'm going to pick this long sword as my my first item. So from that, I need to craft up another set of sticks. So let's make a wooden tool rod. Let's take the so longsword is good for basically a moderate damage. I'm okay with that. So let's go with the bone hand guard. Oh, I didn't get. Did I not get a reward yet? Let me check. So it says I should have gotten a flintstone blade. Let me check. Up here it is. Okay. A little crazy there. So dink, wooden tool rod should get me a flint long sword. All right, kind of the most basic of swords right now, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. Alright, anybody waiting for me outside? No. What over here? No. Do see some creepers. Alright, let's load that up a bit. Before we head out, I'm kind of worried that death is imminent. Let's make a chest. And how do we want to do this? Let's start out with the chest here. I changed my mind about this already because I'm going to convert the crafting table into a crafting station. And then if I remember, the crafting station next to a chest will give the station extended inventory. Yes, okay. So let's put the furnace in the floor for now. There's nothing I can really do with it. So let's take a look here at the patterns. So that should give me a full guard pattern, charcoal, and more planks. Great. Earthly possessions. So cobblestone and dirt. So if I want a bit of dirt, maybe these can be found in a subterranean environment. So that's where I'm going to need to go underground. So let's make sure I have enough torches here. I haven't done any kind of survival in quite a while. I kind of got a little burned out on it with I've been playing survival for I don't know, like a couple years. I hadn't really done a lot of modded play before Sky Factory. I mean, I did a little bit. I'd experimented a bit with. Oh, let's just show how we can repair our items. So a little bit of flint in our flint pickaxe is gonna heal that right up. I still hear that monster about. Not sure what the best way is to begin this. I don't want to get overwhelmed in my first start. Alright, so the best way to probably not get overwhelmed is don't create a entrance that's going to be indefensible. So I'd actually started Minecraft sort of towards the end of the alpha phase, when things were getting really raw, and I had what I felt was a pretty good world going. I've been playing it for, I don't know, months, I would say, and then there was a big map change. One of the, I guess, the map format had been adjusted, and I lost the world, and then I started exploring with the multiplayer worlds, and so then I've been playing uh, Skyblocks and Sky Grids for quite a while, and then kind of worked my way through that. Did a little bit of survival. Wasn't too keen on it. I guess I'm an okay PvPer, but ooh, okay, this got dangerous really fast. So I'm not seeing any dirt yet, but this is a pretty good source of sand. Um, Let me nom up a bit and gather this up as much as I can. So the little bit I played, it looks like there's no I haven't seen any yellow sand in the world, just various types of red sand. So looks like there's some dirt down below here. Okay, good. So let's start gathering this up before something comes along to eat me. Hopefully this is enough dirt to get going, at least to begin farming. So anyway, I've been playing multiplayer for about a year. I had just been basically playing Skyworlds, and I reached a point where I was getting a little burned out. I had, unfortunately, with multiplayer, you reach a point where you reach out to other people and you try to open up, try to team up, and then I just got turned on. I think like 3 times in a row. I went to try to see if I could get like an apprentice, somebody to help me with my my sky base, and they turn around and just start selling all my stuff, and so that kind of led me to try out. Oops, guess what? I got a broken tool. So that led me to try to work with some modded, just as a new twist, some modded Minecrafts. Oh, got some more dirt here. Great. So I think I'm going to come back for this in a bit. So let's check in on the. Yep, I have more than enough dirt. So let's pick marble for now. And it looks like the next opening thing is going to be grasping at straws. Haha. So I'm going to need to go out and hit that dead grass. Now that I have a tool, the sword. Swords always have a better probability of returning seeds when they hit grass, and I think that still holds true here, even in Regrowth. So let's work my way back up. There we go. All right, that's enough of a rudimentary staircase. And this is all pretty well lit up. I'm not really worried about things spawning behind me. They probably will, for all I know. So let's, just out of paranoia, let's seal this in. Okay. Does the F7 key work here? Yes, it does. Okay. So just before the F7 key tells you whether something is suspect to mob spawns from low light level, but that's pretty good. So let's store our wares, and not bad for the first night. So So let's venture out and see what we can find, see if anything's out to kill us. But have I lost half a day already? Could be the time is passing a little faster. Oh, there we go. I just got the first floral drop. Yeah, I don't know if time passes at the same rate here. But let me see if I can gather up the needed materials here. What do I need again? 3, 3, 1, 1, and 1. Okay. Alright, looks like I just got a belladonna and a pasture seed. Came up to 2 floral fertilizers, 1 seed. There's my pasture seed. No belladonna yet. My first clay. Okay, and that's the last piece, the last belladonna. And none too soon because the sun's starting to go down. So I think that's been a pretty good start to my episode. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like, and I hope to see you again on Regrowth. Bye!